The diagnosis of autism is different in adults than children. So we have to see every category differently and then absorb the knowledge and then act accordingly. When we see someone with autism in terms of adults, that's a totally different definition that we have to see. So for example, when we're talking about adults, they are having different symptoms because they are not children. Obviously they have grown other parts of their brain in different terms, but some part has not been developed properly. So for that disorder to be identified, we have to see one symptom is that they will be having no feeling, means we will be thinking they are insensitive to some things, because as normal person that we consider ourselves as normal, that I don't, but we consider as a social norm, what we say normal, as per that we will see them that they are not able to feel or think that what others are feeling and thinking. They are not able to respond to our feeling and thinking. If we are feeling bad of something or we are feeling good in relation to something, they will not be able to acknowledge, or even if they acknowledge, they will not be able to respond to that. That is where the difference is than a normal person and the person with autism. So we have to understand the difference, that they are not insensitive, they are not able to do that because of autism, but we start blaming and tagging these people just because we don't understand that what they are going through. The second point, what happens is they have social anxiety. They cannot cope up. Some of the people, adult people who are having this symptom, they are not able to go into social strata. They will not be able to manage even a gathering of two people. Even I've seen people, they cannot even withstand a community of not two people, three people. They cannot even stand a presence of another person even. They will run away from people. They are only able to be in a comfort zone when they're alone. So they have a social anxiety, but that is not their fault. It was a part of their brain that was never developed. But we have to understand, we start again blaming them and tagging them. Another feature or a characteristic of autism in adults is that they will be having trouble making friends. They will be more lonely. In fact, they will feel lonely because they are not able to do a friendly relationship with anyone. They are not able to communicate because communication is the main developmental barrier they are having. They will not be able to have friends. So they will always be lonely mostly. Secondly, they will be very blunt. One of the reason they are being lonely is that they will be very blunt and they will not be able to differentiate that they should care about what other are feeling, as we explained earlier. They will not be able to think that what you are thinking or how you are feeling, so how should they behave. They will be blunt, straightforward, and you will be as a what you perceive as normal person, you'll be hurt, feeling hurt. So most of the time these people are alone. They don't know how to behave in a normal social strata. The next symptoms is they will not be able to express themselves. They don't know how to literally express themselves. When they're not able to express themselves, another condition, another symptom that is attached to is that they cannot take any example or sarcasm. Means they cannot understand any funny thing. When you are saying something literally, they will take it literally as word to word. For example, when someone uses a funny phrase, okay, break a leg, they will take it as literal. Means break a leg means actually break a leg, not in a metaphorical form, so, or not in a sarcasm. So they will not be able to differentiate a normal sentence from a sarcasm. That's another reason they will not be able to communicate, or behaviorally they will not be adjusting themselves with other people, because we are expecting them to understand in a different way. But they, because of that disorder that is called autism, because of that they are not able to comprehend that word in a metaphorical way, in another sarcasm way or funny way, in any other way. That is why they take everything literal. The last point that will be just mentioning here for adult autism is that they will not be susceptible to changes. They will hate changes. Means they will having so much uncomfortable situation inside them that we as normal people will see that, in fact, we will become uncomfortable by seeing them uncomfortable. Why are they acting like that? It's just a small thing. No, even if you move a small thing, a small mouse from one place to another place, just 1 feet away from that situation where they want it or where they used to having it, they will be having trouble. So this situation is in adults. We cannot blame them, or they are not to be blamed. They cannot be rectified in a way. They can only adjust some part of it, because there is no medicine, as it is not a disease, so we cannot cure it, and medical science has not been able to do that. That is why knowledge is the key for them and for us to understand these points in our real life. And we will be facing this a lot, but we will be just putting ourselves on the back foot from these people just because we don't understand them.